Good evening and welcome to our 2023 John Sutter Middle School 8th grade promotion ceremony. I would like to begin by asking you to please stand as our student body president, Cole Peters, leads us into our flag salute.
Ready, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to welcome all Malaga and fellow parents, relatives, friends, and distinguished guests to our graduation ceremony. Tonight's ceremony is a culminating event of our students' middle school education and signifies the beginning of his high school experiences in school. During this evening ceremony, we will hear speeches from members of our 8th grade class, recognize academic excellence, and present the class of 2023 with their diplomas. We're super proud of our 8th grade students as they endure many changes that resulted from tough circumstances. During this time to learn, adapted, and persevere, and we are extremely, extremely proud of their accomplishments. Thank you for sharing this special occasion with us. Let's give our 8th grade students a well-deserving round of applause. At this time, I'd like to excuse our students to join the band members. I would like to take the opportunity to explain some of the procedures we have put in place in this event ceremony. Students will enter the platform from my right and receive their diplomas on my left. If you plan on taking photographs of your graduates when you receive their diploma, you may move to the roped off grass area located to my left. We ask that you have young children sit with you throughout the ceremony. Lastly, please maintain balloons so they do not block anyone's view. Avoid the use of air horns and refrain from cell phone use if at all possible. We ask this so we can minimize disruptions during this event. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce special guests who are seated to my left. Our board of trustees, which include Mrs. Darlene Martin, President, Mr. Eugene Kandarian, Clerk, Ms. Danielle Lopez, Ms. Adriana Castaneda, and Mr. R. Rojas. Also seated to my left are Mrs. Maria Rodriguez, Counselor, Mr. Joseph Rodriguez, Social Science Teacher, who will be assisting us throughout the ceremony this evening. I want to thank the District Cabinet for the endless support. I want to recognize Ms. Lindsay Sanders, our fellow Unified Superintendent, Ms. Tamara Civilian, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Service and Accountability, Mr. Rick Romero, Executive Director of Student Services and Engagement, and Ms. May Yang, Assistant Superintendent of Business and Services, and Mr. Josh Franco, Executive Director of Curriculum Instruction. I would like to introduce our student speakers for this evening, Atsiri Visu and Charlotte Lucina Sigala.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the promotion ceremony for the class of 2023. It's an honor to stand before you today celebrating the incredible accomplishments of our fellow 8th graders. My name is Aksiri Arvisu. For those who don't know me, I'm the girl who you would see arrive every morning with Starbucks in her hand for the last 2 years. Now that the introductions have been said, let's begin. When we first became middle schoolers, it was different for us because, as we all know, we were in a deathly pandemic. We started the first day of our 6th grade year online. Halfway through the year, we then changed to attending it in person. We were thrilled, well, some of us. This meant we could see our friends after nearly 1 year of not seeing them, which was exciting for most and not so for the other. Considering most of us were probably just scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, or watching YouTube or Netflix instead of doing our work during online. I know I was. Entering our 7th grade year, we started to get the hang of wearing masks and going back to school in person and having 8 classes instead of 4. Over time, the school started to do more rallies, have some dances, and do fun stuff that we could in our 6th grade year. Entering our 8th grade year, we didn't wear masks anymore. Well, for the people who wanted to stop wearing them. I would say my 8th grade year was my favorite year throughout all of middle school, even though it had its ups and downs along the way, and it would mark an ending of my path in middle school and a new journey beginning for high school. During my 8th grade year, I learned I should stop caring for what others think of me, from losing friends and making new ones along the way to dealing with drama, friendships, and relationships. A key focus is you should stick with the people who make an extra effort to show they care and will always be there for you no matter what. I know I would not be here today without the help and support of my parents, family, and some of my close friends, Haley and Maddie, Charlotte, Aaliyah, Andrea, Kira Delgado, and of course, Denise. I would also like to thank Mr. Cortez, Miss Madron, and our dear history teacher, Mr. Rodriguez. I would like to give him a big shout out as an appreciation for always being there for us when we needed someone to talk to, cry to, or just someone to annoy. He made sure we were okay every time he saw we were sad, mad, or upset. Some of us say we saw him as an uncle figure, as we would talk to him about our drama, boy problems, or any problems we had, and hope he would give us good advice to make things better. As I stand up here and give this speech, he is probably shaking off the nerves, as he will be calling all of our names in a while. As some of us know, this is also his last year teaching, and I am proud to say we had him as our teacher. Once again, thank you, Mr. Rodriguez. And as this speech comes to an end, thank you for joining us here today in celebration of this year's 8th grade class.
Good evening, family, friends, and to the official quarantine class of 2023. Real quick, close your eyes and think back 3 years ago. It was Friday the 13th, and this Friday the 13th, 2020, would live up to its name. Everyone says they remember where they were, and I remember it was raining and thought I would be back in 2 weeks, a little extended vacation. Look at us now, 3 years later, the class who began middle school not in person, but online. We were the Zoom class. Some of us zoomed in, some of us didn't, and some of us pretended to glitch but forgot their fans were still on. We did our best to pull through, and there were challenges that 6th grade year, like random people joining our Zoom, blaring music, or students accidentally becoming the host and kicking teachers out of the call. Yes, but we also rose to the challenge of learning online. We learned how to create slideshow presentations and how to multitask effectively, like managing tabs, shifting from one Zoom to another, and communicating with each other. By the spring, we received the news that we could return to school in person. Uh-oh, this wasn't Fremont or Malaga. This was Sutter with 7 teachers that included PE and Pacers. I know that none of us were prepared to witness the things we saw here. There were many crazy events, but they were greatly outnumbered by the learning our teachers provided us with, such as learning about the heart and even getting to hold one, to moving on from hot cross buns and band and playing Imperium. In 7th grade, we began to feel more comfortable. We put on armor in history, marched down Merced Street in band, and many of us even tried out for different sports. At times, we thought the school year would never end, but in a blink of an eye, we were incoming 8th graders. 8th grade, we all met Rodriguez, and I speak for most of us when I say that all of our hearts dropped when he said we had to take the Constitution test or else we wouldn't walk tonight. Surprisingly, this wasn't bad at all. The worst part was standing in front of the class, trying not to make eye contact with your friend while reciting the entire preamble. And then, who could forget Cortez and his announcements? We started off every morning with music and hearing our names be called during the birthday shout out. What other schools did that? Not my mom. There were more dances, marches, rallies, and some conflict, but we all survived. Hooray for us! In all seriousness, we also learned something more about service to others. We knew helping others is more than just doing some quick community service for an award. It was about truly serving our community and not expecting anything in return. But there's no greater award than the feeling after helping, whether it be a human, animal, or a tree. I speak for myself and my class when we say thank you to all of our teachers from Malaga, Marshall, Fremont, and Sutter, as well as our parents, family, and friends who have supported and guided us to this point. I also like to thank my grandparents. Hold on. And as my dear friend once told me, life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. We are the class who survived a quarantine in middle school. If we can survive devious lakes, we can surely survive high school. So the high school better watch out for us, because we are the class of 2027, and we are here to make our mark on the world. Go Red Cats!
Please give him one more big round of applause for our student speakers, please. And now the treat. Now the Sutter Wildcat Band, under the direction of Mr. John Zamora and Mr. Darrell Harmon, will play a musical selection for us. Thank you, Mr. Zamora, Mr. Harmon, and band members. At this time, we would like to recognize academic excellence in our graduating class. I would like to ask Mr. Rodriguez and Mrs. Rodriguez to come forward to assist me with the presentation of the awards. As tradition holds, Sutter Middle School recognizes all 8th grade students who had a 4.0 grade point GPA or higher for the first and second semester of the 2022-23 school year. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized for their efforts. Will the following students please come forward to receive their award for the first semester? Demia Alcaraz, Ciklali Alvarez, Jivan Kar Bupar, Sienna Grace Bustillos, Caleb Camacho, Lauren Cardenas, Alia Teresa Carrillo, Gianna Jewel Copeland, Simran Dami, Tamarpete Dillon, Dario Domingos II, Ava Marie Garcia, Andrea Gastelon, Valpreet Gill, Alexis Page Randy Glasgow, David Hanna, Jacob Herr, Riley K. Jeffries, Madison Rose Juarez, Marissa Lomelli, Damian Martinez, George Mayorel, Alexis Faith Mendoza, Moses Mireles, Uriah Yaya Morelos, Rocco Perkins, Angeles Yarili Ramos, Diana Rivera, Reagan Russian, Danica Renee Serrato, Brooklyn Souza, Sadie Vu, Layla Jacqueline Zavala. Will the parents of these students please stand and be recognized? We will now recognize students who maintained a 4.0 grade point average or higher during the second semester of the 2022-23 school year. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized for their efforts. Will the following students please come forward to receive their award for the second semester? Amia Aguilera, Siglali Alvarez, Jivan Kar Bupari, Caleb Camacho, Lauren Cardenas, Anaya Teresa Carrillo, Maria Guadalupe Ceja Ayala, Gina Joel Copeland, Simran Demai, Tamarpete Dillon, Ava Marie Garcia, Andrea Gastelon, Valpreet Grail, Alexis Page Radai Glasgow, David Hanna, Jacob Herr, Briley Key Jeffries, Madison Rose Juarez, Marissa Lomelli, Christopher Lopez Garcia, Angelina Maria Lugo, McKenna Allison Ray Macias, Damian Martinez, Luis Martinez Hernandez, George Moyorel, Moses Mireles, Samuel Montes, Angeles Yareli Ramos, Dana Rivera, Danica Renee Serrano, Reagan Taylor Rushing, Allison Santos, Brooklyn Souza, Sadie Vu, Layla Jacqueline Zavala. Will the parents of these students please stand and be recognized? Sutter Middle School would like to recognize students who have participated in both the Science Fair and Science Olympiad all 3 years at Sutter Middle School. Will the following students please come forward to receive their award? Jivan Kar Bupari, and Damian Martinez. Will the parents of these students please stand and be recognized? The Sutter Middle School 8th grade faculty members selected graduating students who have exhibited outstanding citizenship during the school year. This year's recipients of the Outstanding Citizenship Award are Siglali Alvarez and Caleb Camacho. Will the parents of these students please stand up and be recognized? Sutter Middle School also recognizes student athletes who have participated in athletes during his and her 8th grade year and who have also gained a GPA of a 3.0 or higher. At the end of this year, one male, one female scholar athlete is chosen as the Scholar Athletes of the Year. The Scholar Athletes of the 2022-23 school year are Danica Renee Serrano and Rocco Perkins. Will the parents of these students please stand and be recognized?
Sutter Middle School participates in Distinguished President's Award for Academic Excellence and President's Award for Academic Achievement. Each award has specific qualifications in order to obtain. To receive the President's Award for Academic Excellence, the student must maintain a GPA of 3.5 or higher for both semesters of their 8th grade year. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized for their hard work and dedication to their studies. Will the following students please stand at your seats to be recognized? Amia Aguilera, Demea Alcaraz, Sitlali Alvarez, Jeevan Kar Boparai, Sienna Grace Bustillos, Caleb Camacho, Lauren Cardenas, Alia Teresa Carrillo, Maria Guadalupe Ceja Ayala, Jimena Ceja Garcia, Daniela Denise Contreras, Gianna Jewel Copeland, Simran Dami, Taranpreet Dillon, Eric Diaz Ramon, Dario Dominguez II, Aileen Espinoza, Ava Marie Garcia, Andrea Gastelum, Balpreet Gill, Alexis Paige Randy Glasgow, David Hanna, Haley London Hawkins, Jacob Herr, Marissa Nicole Hernandez, Briley K. Jeffries, Madison Rose Wattis, Prabjot Carr, Marissa Lomeli, Christopher Lopez Garcia, Angelina Maria Lugo, McKenna Allison Ray Macias, Damian Martinez, Jorge Mayoral, Alexis Mendoza, Moises Mireles, Uriah Yaya Morelos, Rocco Perkins, Sakaran Purwal, Jimena Ramirez, Angelis Yareli Ramos, Diana Rivera, Danica Rodella, Reagan Taylor Rushing, Allison Santos, Danica Renee Serrano, Charlotte Lucina Sigala, Amandeep Singh, Samar Preet Singh, Brooklyn Souza, Audrina Vasquez, Sadie Vu, Layla Jacqueline Zavala. Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized? To receive the President's Award for Academic Achievement, a student must maintain a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 for both semesters and or a GPA of 3.0 to 3.49 for one semester and a GPA of 3.5 or above for one semester of their 8th grade year. The following students have earned this honor. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized for their efforts. Will the following students please stand at your seats to be recognized? Ivan Aguilar Tamayo, Arath Adrian Cisneros, Adrian Corona, Ethan Marcus Delgado, Aiden Nathaniel Dobbins, Benjamin Bradley Fuentes, Jacob Isaiah Garza, Chaplin Gill, Diego Gomez, Cheyenne Gunlin, Pablo Hernandez Quiones, Abdiel Lopez Davila, Atsiri Arvizu, Luis Martinez Hernandez, Clark Melvin, Savannah Perales, Cole Peters, Jasmine Punia, Melanie Snyder, Brian Josiah Torres, Octavio Valdez, Ali Verduzco, Kyra Williams, and Hayden Zoss. Will the parents of these students please stand to be recognized?
Our final award for this evening is the Principal's Outstanding Character Award. This award is given to students who display the Fowler Unified School District's Big Ten Pillars of Character. Tonight, I would like to present this award to two very deserving individuals who exemplify these pillars of character each and every day. May I please have the following students come forward to receive their award? Andrea Gastelum and Eric Diaz Ramon. Will the parents of these students please stand and be recognized? Eighth grade students, should I say future ninth grade students, the time has now arrived for us to present the class of 2023. I'd like to speak one final time to the graduates before you leave Sutter Middle School. Over the past 3 years, you all have overcome unique obstacles, worked hard, and are deserving of the diplomas you're about to receive. I'm confident that each one of you will continue to mature both academics and character. Your time at Sutter Middle School will bring back fond memories and serve as a reminder at your learning experiences, which you must draw upon in your next 4 years in high school and beyond. Remember that you can do anything you set your mind. It may not be easy, but you have what it takes to accomplish your dreams and aspirations. And as you have heard day in and day out, in this past years, always show your be on and on and model great, and most importantly, show. And like I always say, think before you speak, and always be the best you could ever. All right, congratulations, class of 2023. And now I'd like to remind all parents, family members, and friends to please allow for all graduates to exit the area before greeting them on the field behind us and at the conclusion of the ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce our superintendent of Fowler Unified School District, Ms. Lindsay Sanders, to address the 8th grade class of Sutter Middle School. Can we please have our Fowler Unified board members join the presentation of diplomas?
Well, good evening. My name is Lindsay Sanders. I am the superintendent of Fowler Unified School District, and I'm excited tonight to be part of the 8th grade promotion for Sutter Middle School students. This promotion launches our Sutter Wildcats into the high school arena. We challenge all of you sitting in front of us, our future Red Cats, how exciting, to take what you have learned thus far and continue to develop and promote the values of Fowler Unified School District. We encourage and challenge you to be courageous, lifelong learners who celebrate diversity, equity, and inclusion, who work collaboratively, build positive relationships, is accountable to yourself and to the community in which you live, and demonstrates leadership. But if I'm being honest, I would have to say one of our student speakers' title, Charlotte Segala's speech, actually captures it best. Be resilient, be flexible, and be ready. With that, Mr. Cortez, I'm so excited. I get to present to the class. So with the authority vested in me as your superintendent of the Fowler Unified School District, I declare that the Sutter Middle School class of 2023 and future Fowler High School class of 2027 has met the promotion requirements of Sutter Middle School and Fowler Unified School District. With that, congratulations, Wildcats, and go Red Cats.
Cole Peters. Atsiri Arvisu. Caleb Camacho. Bella Roman. Lucas Santiago Caceres. Alexandra Gomez. Caleb Colleen. Angelina Maria Lugo. Mason Mendoza. Chaplin Gill. Amandeep Singh. Ava Rodriguez. Anthony Salinas. Layla Bermudez. Diego Gomez. Kylie Pineda. Elias Contreras. Shakira Zahara. Christopher Zurita Vasquez. Charlotte Lucina Sengala. Reese Tyler Escamilla. Jocelyn Santos Garcia. Ivan Aguilar Tamayo. Peyton Jimenez. Antonio Lopez. Alia Teresa Carrillo. Alex Jimenez. Marissa Nicole Hernandez. Caleb Raul Hurtado. Victoria Grace Salazar. Javier Cortez. Adrina Vasquez. Ryan Silva. Aileen Espinoza. James Tucker. Jimena Ceja Garcia. Damian Martinez. Prabjot Kaur. Raiden Wood. Ava Marie Garcia. Angel Gabriel Alvarez Reis. Savannah Perales. Damian Vasquez. Elizabeth Nunez. Jacob Herr. Jenny Lady Garcia Ramirez. Samuel Montes, Vivian Medina, Pablo Hernandez Quiones, Jasleen Perez Jimenez, Emiliano Torres, Andrea Veronica Gastelam, Diego Gomez, Destiny Faith Alatori, Christopher Lopez Garcia, Layla Lynette Smith, Samarpreet Singh, Diana Rivera, Brian Josiah Torres, Alexis Mendoza, Jameson Rocha, Lauren Cardenas, Leonardo Cortez Herrera, Danica Rodella, Joaquin Rios, Liliana Teresa Ibanez, Jorge Mayorel, Alina Mary Jane Hurtado, Seth Melvin, Jimena Ramirez, Clark Melvin, Leah Cepeda, Isaac Jalen Camacho, Jenica Alicia Padilla, Alfonso Garcilaso, Sienna Grace Bustillos, Xavier Alberto Vasquez, Desiree Monique Lucio, Jimmy Cruz III, Kyra Williams, Eric Freeman, Haley London Hawkins, Jesus J.R. Garcia, Myla Vasquez, Dario Dominguez II, Anaya Carlin, David Hanna, Daniela Denise Contreras, Chase Brown, Anaya Amelia Higuera, Sebastian Garcia, Melissa Aldana Medina, Esteban Garcia, Cicely Sadie Rivera, Juan Diego Ramos Bravo, Sadie Vu, Isaiah Lopez Roman, Ali Verduzco, Michael Garza, Shanila Rogers, Ty Lael, Serenity Yang, Arath Adrian Cisneros, Brooklyn Souza, Norberto Esparza, Camille Dancy, Luis Martinez Hernandez, Jeevan Kar Boparai, Eric Diaz Ramon, Olivia Masako Brueggemann, Rodrigo Espinoza Ramos, Ashley Ascension, Ezekiel Escarcega, Allison Santos, Abdiel Lopez Davila, Citlali Alvarez, Aiden Nathaniel Dobbins, Gianna Joel Copeland, Julian Raymond Acevedo, Analia Gomez, Ethan Marcus Delgado, Danica Renee Serrano, Jose Ramirez, Marissa Lomelli, Maddox Orion Etchinson, Damea Alcaraz, Moises Mireles, Cheyenne Grace Gunlin, Jacob Isaiah Garza, Charnpreet Carr Gill, Benjamin Bradley Fuentes. Briley K. Jeffries. Henry Prieto Topete. Alexis Paige Randy Glasgow. Taranpreet Dillon. Reagan Taylor Rushing. William Reese Jacobo. Yadira Garcia. Joshua Jose Garcia. Layla Jacqueline Zavala. Rocco Perkins. Jaden Toscano. Elias Steven Munoz. Gianna Marie Rodriguez. Hayden Zas. Marcella Berry. Gabriel Diego Garcia. Nakaya Andrea Reyes Lopez. Adrian Corona. Tyranny Gibson. Imran Nurwan. Amia Aguilera. Tajvir Dami. Corelli Hernandez. Josue Jimon. Angelis Yareli Ramos. Octavio Valdez. Melanie Snyder. Uriah Yaya Morelos. Michaela Nevea Castillo. Balpreet Gill. Mia Taylor McPhail. Sakaran Purwal. Jasmeet Punia. Madison Rose Wattis. Simran Dami. Leah Macknick. Andrew Polanco. Nevea Malujan. Valeria Ramos. McKenna Allison Ray Macias. Isela Ledesma. Joshua Cash Amasquea. Maria Guadalupe Ceja Ayala.
All right. The time has come here. Before we depart, I just want to send a big shout out to Ms. Madrid. Could not be here. Her daughter was graduating today. You want to mention her. Ladies and gentlemen, as the principal of Sutter Middle School, along with Ms. Madrid, Mrs. Rodriguez, and the entire Sutter Middle School staff, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the class of 2023.